Cyber traders, welcome back on this Tuesday. Good to see you all. What's today's date? Today is the 15th. All right, halfway done through in June. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Sharon, Bonnie. Good to see you. Everyone on Facebook, YouTube. Good to see you all. Nice to be back. I just came back from a wedding. I don't know if you guys remember, a long time ago, I had one of my nephews that worked for me. Came here to do some school. My friend Tim, my nephew Tim got married. Went over to North Carolina. Wonderful people. What a nice, clean town, too. Beautiful. They're doing a lot of construction at their airport. Looks like they're doing a really nice job. Really good to see. All I could tell you is this. Everybody came up to me, and all they're concerned about is, Fausto, what's the next best stock? What's moving on the stock market? Like, what's going on with all these stocks? It's like more and more people want to get into this, and it's just a great situation. I mean, I heard people that, I don't recommend they do this, but they're like want to quit their jobs to get into trading. And I'm says, listen, you don't quit your job. That's the dumbest thing in this world. This might not be for you. Remember, when we always invite everybody here at Cyber Trading, we always try to tell them, so listen, just try it, see if you like it. It might not be your style, whatever it is, but if it is, let it progress, and then you'll get better at it. And just like everyone, just like even little kids are coming up. Like, I was watching. They'll think about GameStop and AMC. I'm like, listen, we got all those things every day. They're out there. We'll talk a little bit more about them, but I know you guys had a really good day yesterday. We're going to talk about some of the stocks. I know you guys were playing around with a lot of the. Let me bring this back up here for 2 days so you could see it. So, you had a lot of nice little moves in the cryptocurrency stocks. Crypto stocks did really, really well. And, we're gonna, like I said, if you can't trade crypto, at least you could trade some of the blockchain stocks that are moving. And I know you guys did really well. And this is what's nice. I mean, like on Friday, I did really, really well on Friday. I got my ass kicked on Thursday, but I made it back all on Friday. And just nice. I'm glad I got a clear head. I left on Saturday. But what's nice about it is that the reason why people like day trading is that you could always, come back tomorrow. You're in cash. If you miss something, like, oh, well, listen, if it moves, I'll buy it back tomorrow. But what really stinks is that when you own something and it just keeps going down and down and down, which we'll talk about some of those stocks, because there was one of them here that's not really doing too well. And I'll tell you what I mean. But anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Then we'll go through the watch list, because there were a couple of good stocks I know you traded. So first of all, a lot of the blockchain stocks did really, really well. You could see Riot right here came out of the gate, did really well at 9:30. It does what we always talk about. They do that big, what we call slingshot, and right out of the gate, and you could see it ran from like 34 right down. It went to like 33.80. Basically did a dollar slingshot, and then boom, thing went right up to that 35. Did a little bit of a profit taking, broke a new high, did its shake. Got to be careful. Those shakes got a little nasty. I know the stock obviously was pretty volatile. I was actually talking to Josh about them this morning. And then, I mean, the thing, obviously, when you're done at 10:30, it did its thing. You're done at 37, days over. If you missed that one, you could have traded the Mara. Same thing, trades exactly the same. I don't know. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, maybe Josh probably has a different opinion on it, but I feel sometimes, I think Mara trades a little bit more easier than Riot. I think Riot sometimes gets a little more volatile. I don't know. I guess what works well. I think I got a bad taste of Riot because I had such a nice position in that. And, the bad thing about being a day trader is you're very conservative. So I sold it pretty cheap. Anyway, Can did pretty well too yesterday. That stock, nice push. We've been trading that stock several times over the years here at Cyber Trading University. But really nice push. Did its nice little slingshot, that 9:30. Nice cheap little stock, $9.30. Went straight up to about 10. Did its shake. Constantly made higher highs. Got a little ugly right here. You could see it right there. I know that that, Cyber Traders being in the room. But if you didn't get caught up on this shake, boom, the thing did a nice little pop. Went all the way up to about 11 o'clock. And had a nice little move yesterday. A couple other ones did pretty well. This was nice going in yesterday in the middle of the day. Then the afternoon, it kind of died around 3 o'clock. You should have known this when it wasn't breaking a higher high right here, Cyber Traders. And for some of you traders that are listening, maybe on a recording or you're on YouTube right here, being a good trader, you have to know that the trend is your friend. and you got to know where the buyers and sellers are. Which, by the way, I didn't know if I mentioned it, but today at 10 o'clock, I am going to be on Bookmap doing a live demonstration on Bookmap Send. So if you guys don't know about that, if you didn't get the emails or the logons, you're more than happy to. I'm going to be done in 30 minutes. I'll do my trading, and I'm looking forward to showing them how to use, a lot of new people that are going out there, what we call the level 4, and that's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And if you miss it and you can't make it, no problem. It's going to be recorded. A couple other stocks that also did pretty well was Wish. Now, Wish took a very big hit. You could see it here. Wish was one of those Reddit stocks again. Wall Street bet stocks had a nice push. Ran from 7, ran to 15, and the thing got crushed. She's starting to make a little bit of a comeback. The only issue, just got to be careful. It's got some big resistance levels just right below $12. So it's around 11. It's hovering there right now. So Wish looks okay. It's moving. It's got some nice trends, but we got to get past that big seller right there. I'll throw it on the B list, not be on my A list. Here's a stock also. Was a great pop-up from the day before, and you could see it right there. It gapped up pretty nicely, and then the stock just came crashing down. So, it was almost basically a level 4. You could see the highs and lows. The thing was moving in 40, 50 cents a minute. But, after that, it was just a really, really nice short. And this is the issue. You see the stock right here. I just want to get back because you should have known this from, obviously, we're going to talk about this in level 4. But in ENBO, I don't need to even look at the level 4, but there was a huge buyer at $9. Huge. Ridiculously big. Okay? He got filled. The stock kept testing him from 12 o'clock all the way up to about 3 o'clock. Eventually, the guy pulled his order, had no much, and boom, this is what you don't want to get involved. Goes from $9.20 all the way down to about $7. You're crushed. You're literally crushed. You don't want to get caught in that. All right. So, it was holding. It was holding and holding. Sometimes it's bad luck. It can happen, but that's why you got to be really careful. And by the way, this happens to any stock. Okay, any of them does it all the time. So anyway, that's what we missed yesterday. So now let's go on, talk about what's going on today, because there are a couple of nice little stocks that are moving. I first want to start off with KANF. This stock just did really good a good movement right here. Beautiful mover. Great. Do you guys notice anything? Cyber traders, do you notice anything that you see right now that what we train you what to do? Exactly, Lita. Exactly, Michael. There is a FF flag being built right now. Now, also, if I go here on the level 4, you could see that we have a couple of big iceberg orders hovering right around $3 right there. But, not that much, about 20,000, 18,000. It's like it's pocket change. 18,000 shares, $3. What is that? $60,000. You know what I mean? Big deal. Oh, another 20,000. We got $100,000 worth of stock out there. Yeah, that could happen. But anyway, nice resistance. Looks like the guy's getting done. Guess what? Boom! She just did a nice little pop. Is that nice? See that? That's what you got to know. You got to follow the money. But we got to get past this big resistance levels right here, which that's the only thing we've got to be concerned about. But beautiful Fausto flag being built. And that's why you got your nice little pop right there. Hopefully, some of you guys just caught on to that. Anyway, we were trading that for it just made a big move not too long ago. It just moved around 8:30. So that one's doing pretty well. UXIN, I don't know what happened with this stock. She had a really nice move, and then all of a sudden she died. She's been a really good swing trade, you could see right here, since April. And then May, really nice from 270, but she's going up really, really nicely. The one thing you got to be concerned about is that we teach you don't want things go up too fast when you're doing a swing trade, because they come down twice as fast. So we'll keep a close eye on that one. That looks like a pretty decent stock. Here's a stock that's just getting hammered right now, PDSB. I don't know if she's on your short list, but since 8:45, when we saw it earlier, I mean, look at that. Thing is doing pretty nicely on the short. Right now, you'd be up about 75 cents. 75 cents times 1,000 shares, $750. Who doesn't want that job? Okay, but problem is it on your short list? You got to remember, you got to check with your broker or check on your platform, because you don't want to be prepared doing this short and all of a sudden there's nobody there. But anyway, that stock not trending too well. AMC obviously doing really well at $40. Stock did a nice little slingshot right here. It's already up at 60. It's got big resistance levels right here at 60, but they're holding strong. Listen, the troopers are there. They're fighting. The Reddit guys, the Wall Street bets, they're saying, I'm holding. They're holding. And you know what? As much as I thought that thing was going to come collapse down when it went from that up to that 70 all the way down to 40, it's holding. It's holding. It's holding. It's expensive now, but it's holding. All right, so what else we got? The CLSD. This stock gapped up really big this morning. It had a big pop, and she kind of died right here, so I don't know if I'm really that interested in it. I'm going to put it on the B list. Here's another stock, TRCP, gapped up pretty nice, but she's kind of holding flat right here. Another stock on the B list, even though she's up 30%, up a buck, but she did pretty decent yesterday. She gapped up this morning. Looks like she just broke this resistance levels right around here, around 480. What else we got here? DraftKings. Oh my God, I own DraftKings though, by the way, but I bought DraftKings right here. I sold it. I bought it back when it broke around 44 at this resistance. Thought I was looking pretty damn good right now. And then some guy who Josh put it in the news out there in the trading room. Somebody just said, where's the news? Josh put it up there. What do you say over there? DraftKings, a $21 billion CPAC betting. It can hide its black market operations. Hinsenberg research report, which those guys are nasty. I mean, when they come out with a report, they you know, like you might not know who they are. We know who they are because we trade all day. Not looking too well. Anyway, if it breaks this support level, I'm going to get out. You know, I basically just threw away so much hard work. And this is a swing trade, not a day trade. But I, you know, did all that, so much work, and then I don't know, see what happens. But I actually sold some of it. That's a good thing. But I still own a little bit of it. UFIB, another stock gapped up pretty big this morning, starting to trend down. Not really interested. And the DSS. Listen, you know what? Some people look at this. I wanted to bring this stock up, which I was trying to tell you. This is why we don't hold overnight positions. You think a stock, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. You know what? It's at 4. How much lower could it go? I tell everyone it can go $4 more. That can't happen. Yeah, well, let's what? You wake up this morning, now you're down $1.60. What do? Average down, buy more? Listen, you got to know how to play the game, fellow traders. One thing I was always taught, and I'm going to leave this off again, and you all probably heard me say it many, many times, and I talk about it in class. Once you think you know something about the stock market, you're going to lose. Doesn't matter what you think, it's what the street thinks. And that's why you have to always follow the money. If you don't follow the money, you're going to get crushed. Okay? Don't think you're smarter than them. We just join them. That's how you play the game. So, with that said, everyone, let's get ready for the market open up. You got about 15 minutes. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30. You can also, and then don't forget, tomorrow, and let me just stop sharing this really quick. Tomorrow, bring this over here so you guys could see that. So here's the event. On Thursday, we have our Cyber Expo. Please register for the Cyber Expo. We got a bunch of great speakers that are going to be there. They're all going to, we'll send out an email on it. You got to learn before you can earn. So we only do this once a month. It's a multi-speaker event. There's some of the best masterminds of today in the market. Don't forget to register for it. And like I told you, at 10 o'clock, I'll be on Bookmap. All right, guys? Good luck. Happy trading. We'll be back. And we'll pick this up back at 2:30. And then for everyone here in the Cyber Group room, you see something, say something. We'll start commentary once the market opens up. Be safe, everybody.